want to admit to you that I have some real hesitancy about coming tonight, because Ruth set it up as the merry month of May, and I'm not feeling very merry. Between Maya and Beth and the Nigerian girl being kidnapped, and this past week, a young man going on a shooting spree, killing men and women, but killing women because they wouldn't give him sex. He hadn't even asked them. He had assumed the rejection. He was part of this male rights advocacy group where their whole background, their whole modus operandi is that women exist only for men. And this has brought up a huge upswelling in social media of women stepping forward saying, yes, all women have been victims of this. Whether they have been physically assaulted, whether they have been emotionally assaulted, whether it's just a matter of, I have never worn these earrings before because I was taught that big earrings are the sign of a bad girl. Tall shoes like these are the sign of a bad girl. And I was proud to put them on tonight. And then I was meeting Tim at McDonald's, and I got there 2 minutes before he did, and I didn't want to go in by myself. That is our society. That is the truth of our society. I shouldn't have these questions in my head about, do my earrings give permission to a man to treat me as less than an equal person? And one of the things that always bothers me is that when I talk to people about spirituality and about religion, a lot of women turn their backs on religion because of patriarchy. Because some man has determined that God is male, and all of the apostles and disciples were male, which is not true. And they use that to put women down. And I know it's not true. And I know it's not what God wants. I know God created us all equally. I know that God is not male or female. And yet, these things happen. And it makes me very angry.